Welcome to Season 2 of Rush of Fear podcast, where we chat all things Halloween Horror Nights, Universal Orlando's premier scare event. Tonight, for episode 9, we will be doing another deep dive into the history of HHN 1995. So now, let the mayhem begin.
What a rush of fear.
Hi everybody. Welcome to another episode. I hope you enjoyed that little reaction that I did with Mark for, what was it, the Horrors of Blumhouse. That was fun. But we are back with the whole team once again. So I am Kenneth, as you know, and with me is Maddie.
Hi. Hello. Good morning.
And back from the land of the dead, making an appearance for the first time since I don't know when. Welcome, Michelle.
Hi. I mean, I was in Rome, so I guess technically that could be the land of the dead. I don't know.
Ooh, you were with the Nightingales.
I was.
Oh, yeah.
It was so freaking cool, guys. I was on the floor of the Colosseum. I got to go down like in the underground of the Colosseum and see where they kept the peoples and the animals and all of the
That's where
stuff.
Nightingales took place, was literally right there.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it was so cool. So
That's awesome.
But happy to be back.
Awesome.
Jet setter Michelle.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, good to have you back. And the gang's all here.
Yay. We are all here. Well, like Kenneth said, tonight we'll begin our history lesson with Halloween Horror Nights 5, which was titled Curse of the Crypt Keeper. And this was HHN 1995, which was the year I was born. So that's super fun.
Aw, yeah, a baby.
I know, it's okay. So for this year, Universal wanted to put a face to its very popular Horror Nights event. So they enlisted the services of the wisecracking horror host, the Crypt Keeper. The Crypt Keeper took some time away from his hosting duties on the HBO show Tales from the Crypt to oblige. The likeness of the Crypt Keeper would be used to help sell and market the event. He'd be plastered all over advertisements, merchandise, billboards, and even the park map. Thus, the Horror Nights quote-unquote icon was born. This year's event, once again, took place inside Universal Studios, Florida. But this time for 15 nights, running from October 11th through November 2nd, beginning at 7 p.m. and ending at midnight. And those were the times for all of the nights for the event this year. And the single admission ticket went up a whole $1. So $37 plus tax. Really breaking the bank with that one, honestly. Wow. I know.
Only 7 to 12.
Yeah.
That's so short.
That's like, I think that's what they did Boo Bash last year, was like that tiny time frame.
That's about, exactly, for Boo Bash.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about, what's up, Michelle?
No, go ahead. I was just going to say that 7 to 12 for an event that's brand new, I guess for them was like, yay, the park's staying open late. Cool.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
True.
I was just going to say how smart it is to use, this early in the event's life to say, there's a great show on HBO with like a horror anthology series that has its own host, and he can be the host of our event too. And like, that's just so smart that they were, had the idea to just, people already know who this guy is and he'll help get people over here. And then we know that in, 5 years from now at this point, we'll introduce Universal or Horror Nights' first original icon with Jack. But at that point, it's like, okay, people are kind of familiar with what this is. Now we can start making up our own characters. But here, like, yeah, of course, it makes so much sense to bring in a guy from TV, that people know.
Very true.
feel like they've always been very smart with that. Even from the beginning, they like knew how to market this event that they didn't really know if it would take off or not. And then they just got smarter every year.
For sure.
Yeah.
And $37 plus tax for a ticket. Oh my God.
Ugh. That's like the price of like 3 drinks now.
That's almost the price of parking.
That's true. Yeah, they did up parking to $27.
Well, isn't that the price of like valet or is it premium?
Maybe.
I think so.
Parking? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like almost up to 40.
And now it's like 137 per ticket. Yeah. It's craziness.
I know.
All right. At this event, there were only 3 houses. So we start with Crypt Keeper's Dungeon of Terror. In the earthquake queue, there is no apparent escape. Will you become the dungeon's next victim?
Bum, bum, bum.
Did you guys ever see anything about the Crypt Keeper?
What do you mean?
Did you watch it? Like, did you watch anything?
No.
I have. Of the Crypt? One of my college roommates, actually, he's one of my best friends from high school. He had, some box sets of Tales from the Crypt. So we watched a few episodes when we were in college, and it was interesting. I think that was my first introduction to like. Well, no, that's not true. Because Are You Afraid of the Dark was like the kids' version of Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, that's true. True.
So, but yeah, this was definitely much more adult. It's on HBO. It's a little more, a little scarier, a little more gruesome. I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just remember like I was pretty young too when Crypt Keeper was out, but I remember like just catching bits and pieces when I wasn't supposed to. When the adults had the TV, and he wasn't super scary. He was actually kind of funny, even. But I didn't ever watch like a full show or anything, but I do remember seeing the Crypt Keeper. So it would have been cool to see a house. He was actually in it, I'm assuming. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I also know there's a show that I love called Comedy Bang Bang. That's a podcast, and it was a TV show for a while. And every Halloween they would try to do a Halloween episode, and they did one that was like a parody of Tales from the Crypt. But instead of getting the Crypt Keeper, because he wasn't available, they got his brother, the Bookkeeper. And he looks just like the Crypt Keeper, except he's an accountant. And he makes he makes all the same kinds of puns and stuff that the Crypt Keeper does, except he's like, I can't think of any examples of the kinds of puns, but he basically say like, instead of this horror related thing, I prefer this accounting related thing that like it would be like a play on words. And it's always great to describe a joke and not have an example of it. So,
Which, hey, listen, I do bookkeeping. I'm literally at a bookkeeping job as we record. And let me tell you, accounting is almost scarier than any horror movie you can ever imagine. So, yeah.
Math in general. Yeah, no, I never watched it. Like I said, I'm a baby. I was born this year, so.
Yeah, true.
How old were you in 95, Kenneth?
I would have turned 5 before. I was 5 when this event was happening. My birthday is late September, so
okay.
Yeah, in 1990. So
95, I was 14, but I was raised Mormon, so I was not allowed to watch HBO.
Oh, sure.
Fair.
Yeah. All right.
Very
Next
fair.
house, Terror Underground, Transit to Torment. Underworld dwellers are waiting for you on the subway. They want you to scream for your life. Located at Nazerman's. That sounds kind of cool.
Nazerman's.
Nazerman's, as that we talked about this last time on the last history. That's like where the Auntie Anne's is in New York.
Oh, so like Sting Alley.
Yeah, I think they used to use the inside of like that whole block where the like Blues Brothers stage and the Auntie Anne's is.
We did talk about that last time.
Because if you look where the Blues Brothers stage is, when you go around that block to the back side of that wall, The Nazerman's facade is still there. It's just
Right.
not used for anything.
All of that is actually blocked off with construction walls at the moment. Like both of those side streets. So the side street with the Blues Brothers, and then the side street on the other side of that one.
Why?
Yeah. I have no idea. I'm hoping they're redoing the brickwork on the ground, because it's been getting rough recently. And like, it's because it's that old cobblestone.
Yeah.
And some of the cobbles are not even. And I'm hoping they're just redoing that. But I'm also hoping, because that's a huge area for Stay and Scream. So I'm hoping that it all
it'll be done by then. I think they have been like slowly redoing a lot of the like pavement work, because they were doing the same thing over in front of Animal Actors.
They were.
I don't know if it's still closed, but they had like Central Park blocked off.
Yeah.
Where you had to walk through the Lagoon Show viewing area.
Yeah. When I was there on Saturday, filming stuff for the UUOP TikTok on, let me tell you, the hottest day of the year.
Oh man.
I had to go home. It was so unbelievably hot. But yeah, they had opened up, because the previous time that I had come, the Animal Actors area was blocked off, and I was all turned around and didn't know how to get anywhere apparently. But then this time on Saturday, the two side streets were blocked off, but Animal Actors was opened. So
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, little by little, they're just repaving the whole park.
Mm-hmm. And taking things away from us as well, which is very sad.
Well, back to history as opposed to the present.
Yeah.
So have you guys ridden a subway? I'm assuming you have. Like an actual underground subway. So they're kind of creepy.
Yeah. They are.
This is actually a concept that I would love to see play out now.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow. I would like to feel like I'm going literally under the ground and I'm in a sub. That would be a really, really cool original. Cool.
Remember the subway scene from the like Blacklight House in 28? The zombie.
Oh yeah.
What was the name of it?
If it had zombies,
exposure.
my eyes
Dead
were
Exposure.
Yeah. My eyes were closed. I do not remember.
That was a good scene, because they had like the mannequin zombies kind of like placed in the subway scene, and then they had lights on the windows to make it look like you were moving, and the sound of like a moving subway. But what was funny was, a lot of the time, and I heard this happen to other people, a lot of the times people would stop behind the mannequin zombies because they thought that they were like people in front of them. So the line would get super backed up because people weren't moving, because they thought that the person in front of them wasn't moving, but the person in front of them was actually a mannequin.
That's hilarious.
That happened to me. Not in the subway scene, but in the scene after it. Yeah. I was like very confused. I was like, why isn't this person moving? What are we doing? Come on. Go.
I agree though, Michelle. I think that the subway, it is very creepy. But this year, isn't there rumored to be an underground?
Something underground, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. What's the name of it? Oh, where'd it go? Oh, they may have taken it off.
Yeah, but like a whole thing underground where you're in the subway,
creatures.
Car to car would be, and I wish I'd kept my eyes open now in Dead Exposure, because that whole concept of like making it feel like it's moving would be so cool to go through now.
That scene also had a really good mirror scare where you were looking down like the subway, and it looked like the train continued down and there was a zombie standing there in front of you. But then it was actually a mirror and the zombie was standing right next to you.
Cool.
Yeah, it was real cool.
It was neat. Good times.
Huh.
Yeah.
Literally eyes closed, like dead. So first of all, I was just still a chicken shit at that point in my life. And second, I am like, zombies is my biggest stupid fear. I don't know why. I hate them. I hate zombies. So yeah, I literally was like holding on to Audrey, eyes closed, head buried in the nape of her neck, and just went through the house like that.
That's fair.
So, yeah.
Yeah. We've all been there. We've all done it.
It's okay. No shame. The third house was Universal's House of Horror in Soundstage 23. Come face to face with some of the most famous horror film legends, if you dare.
Dum dum dum.
So, what are the horror film legends? Is that I'm assuming not the monsters, or was it?
I would imagine it's probably the monsters.
Let's see.
Horror film legends.
Because House of Horror is kind of the name that was given to Universal because of the classic monsters, you know, how they invented basically the horror film.
Mm-hmm.
Well, over in Hollywood, there was the House of Horrors, Universal House of Horrors, which was the like permanent haunted house that they had for many, 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 many years with that big castle facade
Yeah.
that they then took out and replaced with The Walking Dead, I believe. It was in that same area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it says this house celebrated the most famous monsters in horror movie history. Reportedly, they used actual movie props from old Universal monster movies.
Okay.
This house would be the second known dual house to be featured at the event, with the first being the Boneyard. Experience. Monsters who appeared in this house included Frankenstein's monster, Dracula, Phantom of the Opera, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Wolfman, The Mummy, Jekyll and Hyde, and from some accounts, Chucky, which was unlikely due to the house reportedly only being classic monsters. Psycho was there as well. There was also an execution scene featuring an electric chair and a
Old
guillotine.
Oh,
Yeah, Old Smoky. Good old Florida history.
Yeah.
In this, this is so cool. In this house, the guests could choose one of two pathways that would lead them through a unique haunted house experience. Both pathways would lead to rooms featuring the classic Universal monsters, and it is unknown what the exact difference between the two was. However, some sources say that one side was themed to classic monsters and the other side was themed to new movie monsters.
That would be very cool.
Yeah. Aw.
awesome.
I like it.
Me
I would love for
too.
them to try to do something like that again.
The dual, the like
Yeah.
two pathway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that Norman Bates is thrown in with classic monsters.
I mean, it makes sense because when did Psycho come out? That was in like what, the 60s?
1960.
Oh,
So
good
that
call.
was not long after like the Universal monsters were still coming out, because Creature from the Black Lagoon is from the 50s.
Yeah.
I'm looking up when that one came out, 1954. So only 6 years later, we got Psycho. So he kind of, I mean, Norman Bates is a contemporary of the monsters in a way.
That's fair.
Just such a different concept. Like the monsters are very make believe, and Norman Bates is, well, a human.
Yeah.
So it doesn't like mesh well to me, but I guess they figured it out, and regardless, it would have been cool.
Yeah. It's just, it's just a classic, you know?
I sent you guys a link to that article because there's more pictures at the bottom. And the 7th picture in like the grouping is a above look at the dual pathways.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
The 7th picture?
Mm-hmm. It's like 7 out of 12.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Interesting.
It's so cool.
And we'll post this up on the Instagram?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Cool. So that everyone can go see what we're looking at.
I also love the picture of Dracula. It's just such old-timey Dracula, like cartoony Dracula with the red cape and the white face and the
look at him.
jacket.
It's like the Dracula from the Beetlejuice show.
Yeah. Aw.
Very
Man,
cool.
I
Yeah,
wish
those
I
are
could have
cool.
gone back in these years.
Yeah, it was like a completely different world.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. That does
Good
it for
stuff.
houses.
Mm-hmm.
So now we will go on to scare zones. There were 2 scare zones this year. I believe we've already had both of these, so these are returning scare zones from previous years. First of all, we have Horrorwood, which was on Hollywood Boulevard. Ghouls and evil things everywhere. Okay, very descriptive. And we had Midway of the Bazaar in Amity. Evil is everywhere. You're at the mercy of the fiendish carnival of characters, in quotes, which maybe looks like the first time the term was used, if they're putting it in quotes like that.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
That would be
I'd
fun.
be interested to know when and where that term got first used. Was it a backstage thing that then suddenly got, figured out by the public? Because now it's in the map. I first saw that reading like the survival tips in the map the first time I went to Horror Nights, and I was scared. And I was like, oh, look, this thing has tips. Okay, let me read them. And then I read the word characters, and I said, okay, this is silly fun. I think I'm going to like this.
Yeah, so the Midway of the Bazaar, that whole carnival freak show aspect has pretty much been there from the beginning of the event to this point, right? In
Which one?
One way or another. The Midway of the Bazaar with the whole like freak show carnival stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
The scare zones haven't, to this point, still haven't been like completely developed the way that we know them today.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're trying to like tell a story in these yet. They're just putting scary people out in the street.
Right.
Yeah. It looks like for Horrorwood, everything was pretty much the same for Horror Nights 5 as it was for Horror Nights 4. Who's talking?
Who's talking?
Yeah, I just heard. That was weird. I just heard talking. Anyways, my apartment's definitely haunted. So Chainsaw Drill Team, Lizzie Borden Band, Monks in the Hood. So everything we talked about in that 1994 episode looks like came back for a second year for 5.
Well, all right.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, not a lot of development.
No.
Exactly. And it does make sense that, they're trying to build up the lineup of houses. It looks like was 3 a jump up from the year before? I don't remember how many there were in 1994, but
I think it was just 3.
I'm sure that the team working on them was a lot smaller than it is now. So I'm sure that they were dedicating all of the energy and time and budget to building those houses. And they said, well, just throw scary people out in the street, get those, get those sideshow performers out on Amity, and that's fine.
Oh, in 94 they had 4 houses.
A step down.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine the outrage?
Can you imagine if we had lost a house this year? The outrage.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Back then.
Oh.
Now, oh yeah.
If they suddenly said this year we have 9 houses, people would riot, and there's no reason to do that.
They're going to raise the prices and take away houses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then we're going to move on to shows. There were 3 shows at the event this year. Remember when the event was all shows?
Good times.
Yeah. So first of all, we had the, at this point, staple of Halloween Horror Nights, Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure 4. This returned to the Wild West Theater. Check it out. The boys are back with a host of infamous characters. The action is bigger and better than ever. Maddie, does that site you're looking at have a description of what this show was?
The Bill and Ted?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's hear some details.
Okay. According to... Oh, why does it keep moving? Stop it. Okay. According to this article, the show features interactions between Kevin Costner and Dennis Hopper from Waterworld. Fabulous.
Oh.
John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction. This show also featured Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, the Riddler, Batman, and Bruce Willis.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. I think 95 is maybe the year Batman Forever came out, I want to say. I remember when that movie came out and all the like, you know, toys and, you know, Happy Meals and all that stuff that went with it very vividly. Well, all right. So Bill and Ted's there. We also have The Price is Fright. I'm on record as saying this is the best thing that ever happened at Halloween Horror Nights, and I wish I could have seen it. Once again on the Animal Actors stage, come on down with Beetlejuice, your ghost host with the most. Take the challenge of the wildest game show in the underworld.
So fun.
Bring it back.
Right. I mean, it's just a given. The name, The Price is Fright. It's just perfect.
Bring it back.
And the Animal Actor stage is not being used for anything else during Horror Nights.
It's not.
They so why not?
It. Or even like, you know, do it in the Fear Factor stage if nothing else is going on now. We don't know what's happening in there.
Or for something like that, like it could literally be a stage in the streets somewhere because it's probably not going to draw a huge crowd like Academy of Villains did or Jack, but like just have it on a stage somewhere and or make it a scare zone. And that would be cool too.
Oh. Yeah, so many choices, but I want to see that show come back. Yeah. This is my official like petition, my wish list item. If anyone in
totally start a real petition for it.
Yeah, if anyone from the Horror Nights team is listening, like we want this.
Please.
I don't know if like the rest of the like, you know, community is on board with me about this, but let's do it. Price is Fright. Who would not like it?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
I would just love to see Beetlejuice like be in Horror Nights more like he used to. Like, yeah, we had him last year in his house for the first time, which was awesome. And I really, his energy is so fun. And I would love to see him like out on the streets.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool. Even like make it a smaller show and do it on the Blues Brothers stage and don't bring the scare zone in New York down as far. So there's not like an overlap in like music, like extend New York further up towards like Jimmy Fallon and not as far down to Starbucks. And then you can do it right there on that Blues Brothers stage.
Oh, perhaps. Yeah. I mean, that stage is tiny. It barely fits 3 people on it, but
extend it out a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, what was I going to say? Also, I've been thinking about this for a while that, you know, there's no daytime family Halloween event at Universal. And there should be, and I feel like a great choice for like a host for a family friendly daytime Halloween offering would either be Beetlejuice or Casper the Friendly Ghost, which is a Universal movie.
Casper! That would be so fun.
It'd be great if they just had some stuff other than like the scarecrow stock where you just walk around and look at scarecrows. I mean, it's a nice little thing to do, but it's not much of like it's not a Halloween event for it per se.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be fun if they had some daytime stuff for the kids.
Totally like the trick or treating that they do at SeaWorld.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And some fun, spooky characters. We got to get like SpongeBob and Patrick wearing the costumes like they do in Hollywood. Like, why don't we have that here?
Yes.
Or like because for Mardi Gras during the pandemic, they put all of the daytime regular characters in some sort of Mardi Gras garb.
Yeah.
And that was the most fun. Like that was a great way to turn a bad time and just add something different and something fun that everyone will enjoy. Yeah. Like the mystery gang had like Mardi Gras stuff on, and if they wore like little Halloween costumes, that would be so cute.
We got to do it.
I know. I want to see
We got to do
Scooby-Doo
it as
dressed up as a
if we
ghost.
have the power to do it.
I know.
Hey, let's go do it, guys.
We'll just go in there and we'll do it. Who's going to stop us?
I think one year they should just like temporary hire a bunch of like Horror Nights fans and have them create the event.
Ooh,
a panel. They need to make a panel. You know, like Disney has the Disney Moms panel. You guys know about this? It's a legit thing that people like fight over trying to get into this Moms panel thing. So if you go to the Disney website and you go to their like frequently asked questions, or you type in a question, the people that answer are from this panel that's chosen every year.
Oh my gosh.
And it's just regular people who are like Disney fanatics, and it's a whole thing. So
I can't wait to be.
We need an HHN panel of fans. Can you imagine the craziness?
I'm going to be walking out of the park, one night at Horror Nights, and the survey people are going to stop me. They're like, "Hey, do you have any thoughts?" I'm like, "I'm glad you asked. I have a lot of ideas." And I pull out a huge notepad of like, I planned the whole event for next year. Dude, I don't have to do anything. I got it all right here.
It would be the goriest year. Because I feel like that's one thing that I always hear like mention of is like there's not enough gore nowadays and la la la. Like it would be the goriest year. Bill and Ted would be hosting the entire event, not just their own show.
Yes.
Like it would be wild. But yeah, I think that would be fun. All these other companies are doing fan service. Marvel, Star Wars, Disney. I want to see some Universal HHN fan service.
Yes.
That would be great. Yeah.
God, we have so many good ideas.
We do still have one more show to talk about.
Wait, 2 more shows. Uh-oh. Did we miss one on here?
There were 3 shows. Bill and Ted, The Price is Right, and Rock of Ages.
Looks like our Podfather forgot one, though. So after you're done, I'll give you another one.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Rock of Ages performed in front of the New York Public Library. Experience the Crypt Jam with music legends from this world and beyond. It's a street party like no other. So it sounds like it's like a concert or like a live music show.
Yeah. The show was a rock and roll party on the streets of New York. Band was called The Raven and the Nevermores. There was a DJ that played pop songs from the 60s and 80s. Michael Jackson's famous song Thriller played. It says allegedly an actor portraying O.J. Simpson also appeared in the show.
What?
Question mark.
Okay.
Strange. All right. I mean, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Okay. And you said there's one more show that we didn't
have this website has one more show.
And what website is this that you're looking at?
This is where'd it go? Horror Nights. No. HalloweenHorrorNights.fandom.com. But also Horror Nights Wiki. There's like 2 different names.
Yeah.
Let's see. It was called Crypt Keeper's Revenge, The Knights of Hell. Knights with a K. So like UCF Knights.
Yeah.
It was one of the 4 shows featured in HHN 5, and it was located on the Studio Lagoon.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So it says the waters churn as evil comes to life to launch a supernatural battle beyond your wildest dreams. The show places guests who could view the show in the water across from the Back to the Future ride along the lakeside of Central Park. The Crypt Keeper would introduce the show, and the show itself featured pyrotechnics, lasers, and a large 45 by 90 foot water screen that showed original horror clips. The final had a giant skeleton rising from the lagoon that would talk to the audience, and at the end, the Crypt Keeper would close out the show.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, I will send you all this link because there is a video and pictures.
Cool.
Okay.
We'll post
the link to that video too.
Yeah. Absolutely. So this is like Horror Nights' first Lagoon show in
Sounds like
HHN 5. Yeah.
With the Crypt Keeper. That's awesome. Crypt Keeper's Revenge.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
That skeleton rising out of the water, I want to know how they did that.
I know.
Well,
That would be
we'll
so
watch the
cool.
video.
It's like one of those Home Depot skeletons, but just from 1995. It looks like a lot of rides were also open. This is the first time that it has shown rides being open on this website, because this is the website that I usually pull up when we record these. So Confrontation was open, Hitchcock 3D, the theater was open, Hanna-Barbera, E.T., Earthquake, Beetlejuice. Oh, the Graveyard Review apparently had shows during the event.
Oh, wow. Beetlejuice
Jaws.
is busy.
Yeah. Jaws was open. Back to the Future was open.
Sounds like everything was open.
Yeah. Man, what a time. All right, guys. I think that'll do it for this episode. Thank you for listening, and we will be seeing you soon in the fog. I believe 7 weeks until the event starts, 52 days. So that's super exciting. Yeah.
51 when this episode drops.
That is true. So until next time, for more content, be sure to check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/rushoffear and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at rushoffearpod.
For more general Universal Orlando Resort news, check out our friends and UUOP network hosts over at the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, wherever podcasts can be found.
And for all of your vacation needs, be sure to reach out to Portkey Vacations at Michelle at portkeyvacations.net, and I'll get you taken care of.
Yeah.
And...
Oh, no, let me announce that.
Okay.
And be sure to check out Kenneth's band Pangolin everywhere you listen to music online, and follow them on social media at PangolinFL.
I actually have news this time before we go.
Oh,
yay!
What's up?
Okay, so the UUOP, our network hosts, have created a TikTok account, and I, as a millennial/Gen Zer, because my age group is weird, am going to be running the TikTok account. So you're going to see my face all over that. So if you want to go follow it, please do, because we need at least 1,000 followers to post the link tree that I just made. So that's TikTok, and we are UUOPOD. So like UUO pod. Yeah.
Okay. Yay.
Yeah. Yay.
Nice. I will go and give that a follow right away.
Thanks.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you for listening, everybody. The podcast has come to an end. Now, get out.
Bye-bye.